Hi, it's Alexa. Welcome back to my channel. This week, what I decided to do was look at an aspect of my life which is really important, which is my fitness and health and well-being. So I have documented my week of fitness, the activities that I do, why I do what I do, and why I enjoy what I do as well. So take a look. Please leave any likes and comments in the section below. And if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. So it's Monday and I am just about to head off to the gym. It's fairly early still. Monday's my day off, and I thought actually this week I might focus on my fitness journey throughout the week in my video and just look at the things that I do, why I do them and how I do them around also working full time and having a family and a home and all those other things that you've got to get done. So Monday is my day off work. I will always start first thing by going to the gym. So I go to a gym just down the road, Pure Gym. It opened quite recently, and there I will look to do a full body workout. So I start off with a warm up. I'm going to do the elliptical, the cross trainer, just for 5 minutes, just to start to go up that aerobic curve, get the blood pumping around the muscles, get my heart rate started to increase. And then I will go on to resistance training. So the main body of my cardio comes elsewhere in the week when I do my running. So my main interest when I'm at the gym is resistance training. So I will aim to do a full body resistance training workout. So working the legs, the quads, the hamstrings, the abductors and the calves, also into my glutes as well. Then upper body, so pushing, pulling exercises, and then finishing with core. So the aim is to work your bigger muscles first, finishing with your smallest muscles and your supporting muscles, which is your core. And then I'll do a cool down, either on the cross trainer again or the walker. Don't particularly feel like it because my body is telling me that I did that long endurance run yesterday, but I know once I get in and do the warm up, then my body will start responding well and I will feel great after the workout. So that is my usual Monday morning routine of fitness. Quite late actually, and Alona and I have just come back from our Pilates sort of body conditioning class. We try to do this every Monday together, don't we?
Yeah.
So it's a class by Rosie, who owns Swift Pilates and Yoga, and we've been going, well, this summer it'll be 2 years. So what is it that you like most about it?
The ab work, because I like working on my abs.
The ab work, although I see her give up plenty of times. She can't see it through. She relaxes before Rosie says relax. I really enjoy this. I think that because I do a lot of running, it tightens a lot of the muscles, particularly my hamstrings. And so I've noticed a huge difference in my flexibility. I like the strength work that we do for core, but also for back as well. So I notice huge difference in my posture and just helps with my work posture as well, particularly when I'm massaging. So Pilates is a big tick from us on a Monday evening. We do a nice bit of relaxation at the end as well, so that helps us to sleep well.
Pull it down, forwards, release. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And release. Shoulders are. That's it.
So it is Tuesday morning and I am up ready to go to the gym. On a Tuesday, usually I go running with a friend, Christina, but having looked at the weather last night, it looked like tomorrow's going to be better than today. So we sort of switched it around a bit. So I don't really want to go to the gym today to do resistance training because I only just did that yesterday. And Pilates is sort of body resistance training, which I did last night. So I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit and go to the gym and do some cardio. I'm going to do the stair stepper, which I just tried for the first time a few weeks ago. I've done it a couple of times since, but I'm going to do a serious workout on that, like a good 20-25 minutes. And I think I'm going to do the same amount of time on the rower, which again is something I haven't done for ages. So cardio today, which it would normally be cardio running, and then I'd normally go to the gym tomorrow, but we're just going to switch that up a little bit. So on a morning when I'm at work, my alarm goes off quite early, between 5:30 and 5:45 when I need to gym or go for a run. And then I just quickly get ready, don't even have time to think about it, never snooze the alarm, that would be the most dangerous. It's really cold out there this morning and it's still super dark, so it is the hardest time to do it, but once I built that into my routine, it's just sort of a given that you get up, you go and exercise, get that done, move your body, clear your mind, and then you can get on with your day. Wednesday morning and I am wearing all the layers. Gloves are coming with me. I've just checked the weather and it says -1, feels like -4, so it's going to be a chilly one. Today is a run. As I explained yesterday, normally we do this on a Tuesday, but the weather wasn't really in our favour yesterday, so we decided to do it today. So I go running with a friend once a week called Christina, and we've run together for 10 years now. So the run will be in the local area, not completely flat, sort of a bit undulating, but also a sort of chatty run. So not a completely easy run. Nowhere near a zone 2 run like I did on Sunday, but like an easy, chatty, conversational pace is what we would call it. And it'll be about between 4 and 4.5 miles. So a really good start to the morning, good 40 minutes of exercise to set me up for today, and then definitely a very hot bath to warm me up afterwards. Also, I thought I would just show you that when it is, because it's still cold, obviously I said, and very dark outside, I actually have a really good body torch that has got a light on the front and a red light on the back. And that is what I use to make sure that everybody can see me. And this has been brilliant. I've tried all sorts of things before, and also a lot of the time just didn't run with any light at all. But this makes me feel really safe. I'm really visible, so if I'm on any main roads sometimes, yeah, so this was a game changer just from Amazon, really good. Oh, run done, that was good. It's nice just to have a bit of a run, a bit of a chat, put the world to rights. And actually I was reflecting as I went out to meet Christina of what the benefits are of exercising with somebody, especially at that time of the morning, 5:45. My alarm went off, it's cold, it's dark, everything in you sort of says, oh, don't go out. You don't have to go out. But actually, if you're meeting somebody, you're sort of accountable to that. There's no texts going on at that time of the morning saying, oh no, I can't make it, because you know that they've left, and it's your responsibility to be there. So there's real benefits to having that time on your own, in your own headspace, but also having that sort of social aspect or accountability of exercising with somebody else is enjoyable and makes you do it. So it's Thursday and it's super early. I think it's still even before 6. This is going to be a tough one today because Thursday is my late night. Well, this week's my late night. But because I didn't manage to get a resistance training in on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to go today to the gym to do that. So similar to what I did on Monday, I'm going to do cross training just to warm up, and then I'm going to do a full body resistance workout. So legs first, then back, chest, arms, finish with core, and then I'll do a little bit of a cool down as well, just to come back down the aerobic curve. And then I'm at work till late tonight, so I think this is probably going to energise me, and it's so good in the morning to have done, I think I said this before, something for your body and something for your mind, and this is my thing. I'm going to listen to a podcast while I'm there and I will feel really good afterwards. However, it's snow outside, I'm so fed up of the cold. So that is my Thursday exercise routine. So it's Sunday morning and David and I are about to go for our usual long Sunday run. So today, probably because of a few time constraints, is going to be about 6 or 7 miles, mainly conversational pace, but we might look at trying to do some time intervals of sort of aimed race pace as well within there. So just nice shakeout run, Sunday, sun shining, so we don't really mind what the time is or what the technique is, but we'll have a little think about that on the way as well. So I am going to try and keep my heart rate around the 130 to 140 mark. That is my zone 2. If you want to know a little bit about zone 2 training, I did a long run in last week's video, so you could have a look at that. And it explains a little bit more about why we look at zone 2 running and what the importance of that is, although it's incredibly hard. So I am going to aim to look to keep my heart rate in zone 2, but difficult when you're running with somebody else because their zone 2 pace would be different to your zone 2 pace. So I'm not going to worry completely about it, but I'm going to try and keep the heart rate low and in that zone 2 area. Okay, so that pretty much rounds up my week of fitness. Really important for me to get my fitness done, as you can probably see, early in the morning. I am no good later on in the day or in the evening, so up and out super early before I even really have time to think about it. But also for me, it makes me feel like I've just been so productive before I've even started my day job or my house jobs, and then fuels that productivity for the rest of the day. So I definitely find on days that I have exercised in the morning, I am far more productive than on any of my other days. I also am far more energetic and lively and probably more positive and happy. I think with exercise, I have never found that rush of endorphins that everybody talks about. I've never felt that runner's high particularly. I'm glad when it's done and I feel good, but I have never felt that increased surge of endorphins. However, I think I've realised that because I feel so much better on the days that I do exercise as opposed to the days that I don't, that's where my high is, that's where my endorphins are. Those days are always more positive, they're always more productive. I always feel ready for the next activity or the next challenge that I've got that day, and I feel ready to hit it head on. Whereas on other days I probably just feel a little bit less positive and a bit more lethargic perhaps. So definitely for me, I just know that getting out and exercising, whatever exercise it is, first thing in the morning, is going to prepare my day to be the best day that it possibly can be. So when that alarm goes off and I don't feel like getting up, at the back of my head is that the day's just going to be better if you do that. So Monday I did a gym session. So Monday's my day off, so I can be a little bit more flexible with time. And so I did a full body workout. Really enjoy being back in the gym. I did have some time away from it because of the lockdown and not rejoining afterwards, but having rejoined now because of my qualification I'm doing, I am really enjoying being back in there. And then in the evening, Pilates with Lola and the lovely Rosie from Swift Pilates. This now has become a non-negotiable. I adore Pilates. The benefits I feel that it gets from just stretching my body, working my back strength and my core strength, the bit of relaxation that we have at the end. I love doing it with Lola. I think it's just a lovely activity that she wants to do every week with me. And yeah, absolute non-negotiable. Really has helped stretch out my hamstrings that are notoriously tight from running. And my flexibility has increased massively in the 18 months that I've been doing it. So I love that. Tuesday then was in regular session, so wanted to do some cardio, so rowing and stepper at the gym, really enjoyed that. Just nice to be out of the cold when it's still really wintry, but still doing some cardio and doing something a little bit different, which I really enjoyed. And then a Wednesday run with a friend. Super huge benefits of exercising with somebody. I think I said on the day that sometimes, again, when that alarm goes off, if you're only accountable to yourself, you don't really need to go out. But if you've got somebody there that you know is going to be waiting for you, it's a surefire way for you to get up and get out there. That's a lovely conversational pace run, so not particularly easy, but not overly strenuous either, and a good 40 to 50 minutes of exercise, so that's a great way to start the day. Thursday was another full body gym workout. Try to do that 3 times a week so that I can get my resistance training in regularly, and obviously having the cardio to work my heart and lungs in between. Friday and Saturday, much needed rest days, and then to prepare for David and I's long run on Sunday, which as long as we're both off work and are free, that is a non-negotiable as well. So a long, not particularly easy run, but still a little bit conversational pace, but just pushing it as well to try to keep our race pace or our sort of optimum race pace within there at certain points as well. But it's just nice to be out with him and catch up. Again, makes you accountable. So that is a slightly typical week of my exercise routine. It hasn't always been that easy. I think people say, well, I've got this constraint and I've got that constraint, and I had loads of those constraints. When Lola was growing up, David worked shifts, so there was lots of times that he wasn't at home, so getting up first thing in the morning was impossible because I couldn't leave Lola in bed on her own. So I have always had to manoeuvre the times that I could exercise around family time and work time. Now I'm fortunate that Lola's older, so I can go out first thing in the morning even if David is on a shift. But that hasn't always been easy, but I've always made myself accountable to making sure that I move my body. And my motto is, what have I done for my mind today and what have I done for my body? And if you're feeling tired, you're not tired, you're just uninspired. So find something, go for a walk, some sort of gentle activity. You'll be surprised at how much it suddenly invigorates you. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my week of exercise. I will look at some of these details in more detail and talk about a little bit more of the benefits of what I do and why I do in the coming videos.